Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Stormworks video and welcome to episode 5 of our classic career survival series. Today we are going to be heading back to the starter base so we can start building a small fishing boat. So we'll start by turning around and heading back home, and once we get there we have a fair bit of research to do before we can start building, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so me and the puppy are ready to go. I'm going to go put him in the bed so we can have a little sleep on the way, and we'll jump in our seat and we'll turn this thing on. So throttle up. Yep, it's on. Very good. So I think home is back down, this way down here. So we'll set a waypoint roughly down there. So 8Ks to go, that's fine. So we'll throttle up and clutch all the way in. There we go, we're on the move. Very good. So this boat, I've got a rough idea of what I want it to look like. It's just going to be like a small little fishing boat sort of thing. And it's going to have modular engines and whatnot. A few little bits and pieces like that should be pretty good. But anyway, I'll see you guys when we get back home and we'll start doing some research. Okie dokie, so we're only 200 meters away now. We're getting very close, so we might remove that waypoint and we'll park inside there and then we'll just do a few sleeps and do a bit of research, I think the plan will be. Alright, so we can't take this thing back quickly either because we have our dog in here. So we'll just be super careful, come in slowly just like that, and the puppy's in the front. Let's grab him. Can we return to the workbench like that? No, I have to take the dog out of my hands. Okay, that's fine. Whee! Boop. That's alright. So we'll go and put doggy up somewhere safe while we're doing this build. So we'll come up here. Got him? Yep, nice. Same color as my jacket. So we'll just go and put him over here. You stay there. You can't make him sit, can you? Oh, well. So what we'll do, can that edit that in the work zone? Yes, I can. So I've taken that back. Let me just double check. Yep, nice. So we'll sleep in our truck here. So we'll take Doggo. Come with me. Pick you up. And I'll actually put you in the truck here. You can see it right there. Awesome. So we'll climb up in the back and we're going to do some research. So we've got a fair few things we need to research. So what do we got first? Let's just go through the bits and pieces. So we might start with basic mechanics. We're going to need these robotic pivots. I'm not going to do the compact ones because they're 20 points and we can sort of just get away with using these bigger ones. So we'll start with that, and that is going to be an hour and 9 minutes. So we'll have a bit of a snooze. All right, that is the basic mechanics finished. Very nice. So that is, we've got behavior there now. So let's keep going through. Compact mechanics, we're not going to worry about. Not going to worry about this. Industrial equipment, we are going to need the hoppers, aren't we? So we're going to research that as well. All right, the industrial equipment is also done. And what is next? We need doors. We're going to need a fair few things. So we're going to do modular engines, which is this one right here. We're going to do some doors. We're going to need winches as well with rescue equipment. Yes, and we're going to need sensors. So we can have the speed sensor. Is that in there? Yeah, linear speed sensor. There it is right there. Very nice. We're going to have a few different bits and pieces. And we're also going to have boats as well because we're going to need some propellers. So I'm going to do research for all those things and then I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty guys, so we've finished all of our research. So we're going to jump in the workbench. Actually, just before we do that, I'll just show you we have 14 research points left and we have $75,000 and this little dock. So we're going to build something that fits in here, but we'll work it out. That's all good. We don't need this anymore. So we're going to go new vehicle. Very good. So we have this much room. We're probably going to use the whole thing, I'd say. So what we'll do, we'll start by moving this forward a little bit and we'll start right up here at the front and we'll go on both sides, probably a good idea. So we're going to go 5 blocks wide at the front, I think, and then we're going to get some wedges out and we'll turn these around and we'll come out maybe 5 blocks, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. And then we'll put some more blocks in just here. Very good. And we'll get some of these wedges and we'll come out maybe 2 blocks should be enough. So 1, 2, just like that. And that could be how wide our boat is going to be, and then we'll come all the way to the back. That should be fine, and we'll just get rid of those pieces in there, and we'll turn that around. Boop, very good. And then we're going to try and come down from here. So I was thinking we'll use some of these big ones, and maybe we'll come around like this. We'll go along like so, and then we'll have to get some more blocks and put them in there, and we'll get some more big wedges, and we'll come down one more like that. So that's a fairly flat front, but that's all right. And we'll get rid of these, and maybe we could just put a few more blocks in there so we can work off that in a moment. So what we'll do first, we'll start at the top. So we're going to go back and we're going to grab some of these and maybe we'll just fill this in along like that on there and along like so. And then we're going to need some 2x4s, ones of those. So these ones here. And what we'll do, we'll come around like that and we'll bring that back to, oh, where are we? Can I come along? Okay, looks like we're coming down first. That's fine. So go like that and then we'll fill in all of these areas with some more of these. So go boom. Boom, and that will be the side of the boat there, won't it? So maybe we can still come out to there. We'll have it like that. Yeah, that's good. And then we're going to need one more of these to fill in this area too. So we're going to make this fit somehow, just like that. Very good. So that will be the edge of the boat right here. That is how wide it's going to be. I think that's pretty good. That's sort of as wide as you can go in this little dock anyway. So we'll go with that. And then down on the bottom, maybe what we could do, if we grab some small wedges like this, and we'll come along like that maybe. And then we might see if we can, what we can use to fill in this area. Maybe we can grab one of these, turn that around like so. And then maybe we can go some 1x2s. Will they fit on here? They should do. Oh, yeah, right. So if we go like that, and then we'll get a 2x2, turn that around just like so. And then maybe, just maybe, we can keep that going. Nah. Oh, yeah, okay. We can go like this. And then turn that around, and we'll come all the way along. Yep, very good. That's right. And then we get rid of those. They don't need to be there anymore. And then just on the very bottom, we might just have some 1x2 wedges. That should fit just fine. We go something like that. Get rid of those parts now before I forget about them. Just like that. Very good. And then under here, we'll have to use some of these, won't we? Fill the bottom in. And then, oh no, it's not going to go there, is it? What are we going to do about this area? I might have to do one more of these. That's fine. So we go like that. And maybe we can come back around and go like so. Okay, something like this, I suppose. And then after that, we'll probably need a 2x2. Is that what's going to have to go here? Something like this. We're going to need a few of them, aren't we? If we go, no, okay. This is confusing. I don't know what I've done here. If we go like that, does that work? That works. It's a bit funny though, isn't it? I think that's all right. And then that will be the bottom of the boat. So it's still a fairly flat bottom, fairly flat sides, something like this. Yeah, I think that's how I want it to be. That should be fine. And then we'll grab some more of these and we'll come down the side like this, fill that in. Okay, that makes the whole side of the boat pretty flat. That's pretty good. And then we're going to need one more of these in the way here. Bring that down. Yep. And one more. Very nice. Okie dokie. That's pretty good. Fill that in. And then we'll just have some maybe of these, some of these wedges on the side. That should be fine. We'll go along like that. And then another one along there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. And then we'll go flat along the bottom. So that should be pretty stable, I think. And then we might have the floor level about there. Awesome. And maybe for some railing, we can come up 2 more. 3 high for railing. That'd be pretty nice. And then we'll fill in all of the sides like this, along like that. And we're going to need one more in here as well. Turn that around, come up. And then we'll just do the rest of these ones along here. Boop, like that. And another layer as well up to there. And then some regular blocks. That is looking pretty good. I quite like it. I don't know if that looks a bit big to fit in here, doesn't it? Let's move that forward all the way about there. That is all the way we can go. Okay, that's fine. And then what we'll do, we'll grab the floor and we'll come back to there. That's as far as we can go. Gonna need some more wedges to fill in the side. And we've got to make sure we leave room for propellers at the back. But just for now, we'll just go all the way along. And just like that. Awesome. And then the floor will go all the way along like so. And we might come one off the back wall so we can put some anchors and stuff on there without it interfering. That should be pretty good. So what we'll do, we'll fill that in like that maybe. Yeah. How big are the propellers? Let's have a look. We might use, how big is that? That's huge. We might just use these or just one of those in the middle. So that will sit under here. So we have plenty of room for that, which is pretty good. So we'll make a little bit of an area here for that now. Something like this. We can probably come back one more. Wouldn't hurt. Just go like that. That'll be fine. And then what we'll do, maybe if we come up with some wedges along like so, and then we can fill in those little corner pieces, that'll be good. So we'll come up like that, join that together. Yeah, something like this. Or maybe we could put a few wedges in here as well, make it look half decent if possible. Yeah, okay. And then maybe we can come up one more, and then the propeller can sit on this one here. So let's see what that will look like. Grab one of these, slap her in right there. Yeah, that's pretty good. I might bring it down one more though. If we put the propeller on that one, that might be a bit better. Awesome. So we'll just have the one propeller is probably enough. Come up again and up one more. And this will be where that top section will be. And we'll just go like that. So that is fully sealed up. So what we might do to make that look slightly better, put some curvature on the sides here with some wedges. So go like this and on the side. And we're going to need one of these ones. And will that fit in there? It should do. Yep. Okie dokie. And we'll come up and put some little corners on the back of the boat as well. Put some along here, all the way around, make it look slightly better. So if we go like this, put some up the side like that. And we're going to need, what do we need? One of these? Nope. This one here. Fill in that area there. Very good. Also, just thinking we could probably fix up this area a little bit. That's a bit of a steep angle there, isn't it? So maybe, can we put some wedges in like that. Make it look a little bit better. I don't know what we can do with this area though, that's all. Let's see if we can come up with something. Can we go, oh yeah, easy. So we can just grab some of these, turn that around and go up like that. That's a little bit better. It gives it a bit more of a better look, especially under here. Actually, I'm just thinking we might bring this whole back of the boat down slightly. So we might go like this and grab all of that. Yes, that's everything. And yep, all good. So we'll move that down one block, I think. Might look a little bit better if we go like that, and we'll paste it in there. And then we'll fill in all these bits. Oh, can I? Yep, go like that. I've mucked up this bit here, haven't I? So if we put that in here, should fix that problem. Just like that. And then we'll fill in all of this. Just to make it a little bit lower, help with keeping the boat up out of the water. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. And then I was thinking, with the rudder, we'll grab... I can't even spell, man. Need 2 of these, and maybe we'll just put 1 on each side up here. That'll probably be fine. So maybe if we go... opposite, turn that around that way. Yep, 1 there and 1 there. That should be plenty. That is pretty good. It looks good as well. So we'll leave it just like that. Now we need to try and do something with the cabin. So maybe what we could do, if we grab some 1x4s, maybe that might be too tall. We'll see. We go something like, if we bring it fairly far forward, something like this. Is that too far forward? No, that's pretty good. Actually, we might come forward 1 more. We've got a little bit of room here to play with. So we'll go like that. And then what we might do, grab one of these, turn that around, stand it up, move it across, and then this will be the little cabin. Yeah, something like that. Looks cool. And we'll put a helm in to kind of get an idea of how big we want this. If we chuck this right there, maybe it'd be fine. Come up like so, and put a little top on it like that. Looks pretty cool. Nice. Nice little space we've got. And we'll get some windows and see what we can come up with. So maybe some of these. Would that be all right if we go 1, 2, yeah, all right, I like it. And then, okay, so if we come up like this, and we'll put a window there, come up like that, and we'll come up like this, and then we'll have the roof along here. We could probably grab, is this the one that's going to fit? It should be. Come around like that. Yeah, that'll fit right there. Very good. Then we'll get a 3x3. Actually, what will we do with this bit? If we grab one of these, turn that around, just like so. Very good. And we have portholes, don't we? Yes, we do. If we chuck a couple of these in, would they look a bit better than regular windows? Nah, I think regular windows look a bit better. Might go back to windows. Maybe we can put some of those portholes down the bottom there. That'll be fine. So we'll go boom, boom. And then maybe we can fill that in with some wedges upside down. Might be fine. So if we turn that around and just go along like that, gives us plenty of room on the inside, doesn't it? Looks a bit funny, but hold on. Let's see. Doesn't need to be that high though. And then what we can do, actually, they can all go. Let's do this bit first. We'll grab this, come along like that, and then off the front, we can have it hang out 1 over. Go like this, and fill that in just like so. We might actually bring this back 1 block. I think it looks a little bit funny. I changed my mind. We'll grab all of that, and we'll move it back 1 block just like so. So that way it's in line with the actual windscreen. I don't know if that looks better or not. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll keep going and see. And what we could probably do, grab some little wedges, turn them around and go like that. Okay, that's pretty good. And maybe we could even do a similar thing on the bottom here. Make it look a little bit more spacious, I suppose, along like so. I quite like that, actually. So that's pretty good. So what we might do, we'll finish off the cabin about here, and we'll just have a little door in the middle. Something in this area here. What have we got to put in there? We might use one of these. It's a bit more fishing boat-like rather than having a little electric door. Something like that. And then we'll just fill in around it. Very good. And we'll also make these with some wedges, make that look a little bit better. Come up like that. Okay, that's cool. This is actually a pretty big looking boat for this little area, isn't it? I quite like it. I didn't think it'd look this big. It is a bit wide, isn't it? Phew. It should be pretty stable though, because we're going to have a fairly big A-frame on the back there holding the net up. So we'll go like that. Okay, that's all pretty good. We should probably put an engine in while we're here as well. So we'll break inside, and we have our modular engine, don't we? Yes, we do. All right, so what we'll do, we might put that about here then. Something, yeah, that should be fine, or even slightly back a bit more like that. And then we'll grab one of these, and we'll bring this back a little bit, something like, I don't know how many cylinders I want. Maybe, what's that, 3, 6, 7 cylinders? We could have 6 and just have that one have the clutch and that off it. All right, let's go with that. So we'll grab a few of these, come along all the way like this. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll get rid of that, and we'll have them go like there. That's a bit better. Turn that around. Boom, do, and there we go. Okay, I don't know. That should be enough. We might go a few more down the bottom, actually. Oh, yeah, may as well. We can always get rid of them later if it's going to use too much fuel, so we go upside down all the way along. Boop, boop. Very good. That's nice. And we'll get rid of that piece there. We don't need it, and we don't need that anymore. So then we could probably... We don't really need a flywheel, do we? Nah, should be right. Let's just go for clutch straight off the back of that. We'll go like that. Awesome. And then we'll have a pipe. So we'll go... Actually, we'll have a gearbox first, and then a pipe. So if we go gearbox facing that way, then we'll have our pipe that will go up to the generator. And we'll put that on right now. Little baby generator. Boop, on the top there. And we'll change the ratio on this a little bit faster. Maybe 2:1. We'll start with that. And then this will go straight out to the propeller. So the propeller is right here. So we'll get a pipe out. Straight one will do the job. We'll turn that around and we'll connect them together. Hopefully that engine's in a good spot. I might move it back even more, actually. It's a bit small, isn't it? So we can have a fair bit of room at the back there. Grab the whole thing. That's everything. This side as well. Yes. And move it. Move it to about here. Should be fine. I don't think that's going to be big enough, actually. Doesn't look very big, does it? Yeah. What if we have two? Can we have two engines? That should be all right. If we go one here and then paste that there, and we can have another one right there. That'd be pretty cool. What if we do that? That might be all right. And we go like this. I didn't plan on building two engines, though. Yeah, that's all right. That should be all good. We'll go back to modular, and we'll start putting our bits and pieces on them. So we'll go like this. We'll stand up some air intakes. Maybe we'll just put them on the front. Should be fine. I don't want that to be in the way of anything, though. I might just move them back a little bit just so in case we need it. Yeah, that'll be all good. And then we're going to need... Don't need alternators anymore, do we? Or maybe we could just put alternators on them and get rid of these generators. How about we do that? That might be better. And we'll put our little drive piece on the front now. So we'll go like this. Nice. And we're going to need some starters. So we'll put a couple of these bad boys on. Turn them around. Can I get them on? Yep, one there and one there. Two on each should be plenty, I think. Yeah, that should be all good. And then we're going to need a little pump, a little one like this. Now, I could just use... Oh, we don't have them unlocked. We have these little impeller pumps. I might just use a little one that comes with the engines itself. It's not going to be working overly hard because this boat is not going to be too fast. It's mainly going to be used for a bit of fishing, kind of going slow as we're going around exploring. Should be all good. And what is next? We're going to need some more modular engine parts. So we might grab a couple of these. So... Now, I don't want to muck this up. I want it to all be right. So if we turn this around that way, that should work, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to need radiators for this thing. But what I was thinking, we might be able to just pump water straight from the ocean up into the engine to cool them rather than use radiators. Yeah, let's try that, actually. Let's go with some ports on the bottom. And we'll see if this works. If it doesn't work well enough, then we'll just put some radiators in. But it should be fine. So this will bring fluid in. So we'll get some pipes out and we'll connect that all now. So fluid in will be cool. So we'll go blue, or maybe, yeah, blue will be fine. We'll come up a couple, make a little twist right here. Connect these together and connect them together like that. And this will be the hot side coming out. So this should still be cool. So we'll go like this and then into the actual engine, and then it will flow straight out and get cooled down. I think that'll work okay. You'd hope so. We'll do a bit of testing before we go on a big journey anyway. And then we'll just go like this. So may as well just go the same color blue. Make it all look the same. So go like that. So that should be a working cooling system. It's sucking the water in, cool water, putting it through the pump, and then going through the engine and coming back out. Hopefully that's enough cooling. Yeah, can only hope. Anyway, let's keep going. So we'll go back to modular, and we'll go back to white. It'll be just fine. So next up, what do we need next? Some exhaust pieces. Maybe, could have a couple. They could probably come out the top here. That should be fine. All right, so that's the exhaust sorted. We're also going to need some intake pipes. So we might do a similar thing, but with intake this time, so they can come up on this side. So we'll do the exact same thing. Oh, yeah, okay, that will be forward one more block, won't it? Yeah, cool. That's fine. And then where are those corners? We'll go like this, and we'll chuck some corners in here. Go like this, bring these up. Oop, there we go. So that's really high up out of the water. So there should never be an intake of water into our engine, hopefully. And I don't know why I put them back one. We could probably move them back here. Should be fine. Go like that. And we'll bring this all up to there and connect it all together. Alrighty, so that is all done. As you can see, it goes up to the top of the boat. So no water should be getting in or out or anything. We should be all good. So next up, we need to go back to modular engines. And we're going to link all of our bits and pieces together. So if we just put some there, around this side as well, and down underneath. And I don't know if you need them all the way along or not. I actually have no idea. So we're just going to go with one on each way around. Should be fine just like that. I think that will link them all together. Should be all good. You can only hope. Anyway, next up, we're going to need some fuel. So we're going to have our fuel tanks in the front, as always. So what we could probably do we have a little spare spot anywhere? We could probably just go off here, I guess. It'll be all right. So we'll go like this. Then we'll just come along. And we need to get the pipes down to the front somehow. So let's put some tanks in. So we're just going to use some of these ones because they shouldn't leak, hopefully. So what we could probably do, we need some room in here for our bedroom and stuff as well. But maybe if we just go... what if we try and go in the middle about here? That way we can still have a bit of room for a bedroom. That'd be good. So we'll put these all against the wall. So we're going to need a fair few of these, aren't we? So we need to be able to walk around that engine. So maybe we could put a couple, keep coming up this way a little bit like that. Can we fit one more there? Should be fine. Maybe this can all just be one room if the engines and the fuel in it. That should be all good. Go like this. Oh, not there. One there. That's a fair bit of fuel. I wonder if that'll be enough. Let's assume that will be for now, I suppose. So I'd like to have a bit of room down here for our bedroom, obviously. So maybe we could just fill that in along there, and we'll have a doorway that goes in that way. Maybe we can have a couple little portholes up in here, just so we can see outside a little bit. We'll just go, boop. That'd be pretty good. Nice. That will probably be underwater, to be honest. Maybe, should we come up one more? That's probably a good idea. I know it probably won't work as well from the inside, but it'll look a bit better out from out here. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Alrighty, so this is going to be our bedroom. So we're going to need a bed. And we can't... how about we connect up the fuel first, but not get too sidetracked. So maybe if we just have a pipe, we just need it... I want to be able to walk around it also. I want it up out of the way. So maybe we'll come up along the roof. Be fine. So if we come up like this, and then we'll get some more pipes out, and we'll connect that up to the fuel tanks. Alrighty, so that is all done. As you can see, we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 24 tanks, and they are linked together through this piece right there, which is pretty good. Next up, we didn't put alternators on the engine, so we better do that before we forget. So we'll just go one on each side, and we'll just chuck it underneath. Should be fine. Turn that around and go boom. So that should all work pretty well. Now we need to connect this up to the propeller, our single little propeller back there. So we'll get some pipes out, and we'll go like this, and we'll just come across and link them together like so. So we'll come out a little bit more. We need to come up one block as well, I believe. Yes, we do. So let's go like this, and we'll connect them together at the end here. Turn that around, and boop. Very good. So we're going to paint all our drive parts yellow, just like so. Nice. That should all work pretty well, I hope. We also need some batteries. So we'll maybe just chuck a couple of these in the back here. Be fine. And also, before we close up the back here, we might just chuck a little window in the room down here too. So maybe we could just go little one right here. Be fine. Hello. Oh, no, we better come up one more. Just like this. Would that be... Yep, that's good. And we'll put a porthole right there. Just to let a little bit of light in if we can and be nice. So we'll go like that. Yeah, that'd be fine. And we'll say... Oh, no, we won't say goodbye to down there just at the moment. We might quickly put a bedroom in and a door. I also don't know how we're going to get down here. That's something we're going to have to work out as well. So we'll just make a little area. Whoopsie. Little area just here. And we'll stand our door up. Turn it around, and we'll plump it right there. Very good. So we'll fill that in, and this will be our little bedroom. So we'll very quickly, we just need one little bed in here for now. So we'll just put it along the window here. Be fine. Just go, may as well fill that whole bit in. Boop. There we go. And bed. And we'll just chuck it right on top there. That should be fine. And we just fill that in like so. Very good. So we have a bed on that side, and maybe we can have either a way up or down or spare clothes over here. We'll work that out. Alright, so I've just been looking around, and I think we're going to have a little hatch here that we can break in like this, and we can just come down some ladders to come downstairs. That should be fine. I don't really want to butt into the cab and make some dodgy little things like that. I'd rather use that room to put some screens and stuff eventually. So what we might do, we'll get a hatch out. Just one of these ones, I suppose, and we'll make it open towards the inside, just like that. That should be fine. And then that is the wall here. So we'll have our ladders coming down right there, and we'll just come across, and we may as well fill in that whole piece, so that way that is a sealed area. Should be fine. And we'll go like this. We'll get some ladders, and we'll just come up in this area. So we'll turn these around that way and go up like so. So we get rid of every second one, make it look a little bit tidier, and we'll go up like that. So that should work pretty well, I think. I quite like that. And we can go down. Everything should be pretty good. So what we might do, we might seal off this area just for now, and we'll just see if this thing floats pretty well or not. See if we have to make any adjustments. Whoa. Okay, how much fuel? Okay, that's all the fuel been used up. Right, okay. And how's it going? Let's go in here. Is it leaning forward slightly, is it? Maybe slightly forward. Maybe, or by the time we put the fishing nets and stuff on the back, it should take up a bit of the weight. So that should be okay, actually. So what we'll do, we'll put some lights and stuff in, and we'll put a couple basic dials and stuff inside as well. And next episode, we'll probably add the fishing nets and whatnot. It'd be pretty nice. So we'll just put one on each side up here. And what do we got in the engine room here? We can just put a couple up the back here. And wait, where'd they go? In this one right there. So if we just go right here for the front, should be fine. So we've got some lights there, and then just a couple in our little sleeping quarters. So we just go there and there, should be just fine. Yes, and we'll have to put some switches in for all of that. What we'll also do, we'll get a few little dials and bits and pieces. We do not have monitors unlocked currently. Maybe that's something we can do in a coming video. We'll see how we go. I might actually move this back one. Should be fine. Then we can have a bit of a dash in front of us there. And I have to fill that in, don't I? Maybe we can just go like that. And we'll put the helm back in front of that helm. We'll just go like this, chuck it there. And they don't need to be there either. Then we'll just go like that. Awesome. Get some dials back out. And we'll just put a couple on this side. A bit of engine information over here. Boom, boom, and boom. Very nice. So we'll have our battery. And then we'll have our speed on this side, just like so. And over here, we can have the temperature for the engine. And then maybe here, we can have some RPS. It'd be just fine. So we go RPS. Very nice. So we'll have to hook all of that up. We're also going to need a little speed sensor. So if we just grab this here and we just chuck it. How much room we got up here? Okay, plenty of room. We could probably have that down all the way. Yep. We could probably have some sort of little thing on the top. So I might just do something similar to what we usually do. Put a couple of these on the front. Both sides would be good. Just go like this. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll just put a few of these ones. Oh, actually, they have to be on the back. We'll put these ones on the front. Just go. Oh, nah, that looks horrible. We can go like this. We'll do that again. Actually, we'll come up like so. And then we'll put a couple of these on the back. Just like, oh, that's not going to fit. Oh, dear. Or what we could do, we just come up a couple like this and link that together. Yeah, that should be fine. And we'll just put a little speed sensor in the top there, linear speed sensor. We'll just go boop. Oh, not on both sides though. We'll just go like that. And we'll just link that together like so with a couple of little wedges maybe on the side. Should be fine. Can I get that together the right way, please? There we go. And we'll put one just there. Alrighty, so I've just made a little microcontroller so we can convert this to kilometers per hour. So we'll just chuck that down in the engine room. Should be just fine. If we just put it against one of these walls, should be all good. So we'll just go like this, and we'll just maybe put it over in the corner there. We'll be good. So we'll connect all of this up. So this should be all right. So we'll go up to speed, and we'll put that up to the sensor. Very good. So this is the battery. So we'll go down to there. And what's this one here? What do we got? RPS. That will just go off one of the engines. That should be fine. We're also going to need a temperature sensor. I don't know if I can hook that up anyway. I don't think we've got a spot for it. Oh, yeah, we do. Right under here. Should be fine. So we turn that around that way. I think that's correct. Let's just get rid of a few things we can see. Yep, that's all good. So we'll connect that up to its dial. So we go temperature all the way up to there. So they are all hooked up. We're also going to need to be able to turn this thing on, and we're going to need a modular engine controller. So let's grab one of them. So this is the one we usually use, I believe. So we'll just go and chuck that on this side. We'll just put it up against the wall, turn it around like that. Yep, very good. So we'll connect all of this together. So we've got our throttle can be on W and S, will be fine. Whereabouts was that? W and S, that one there. And our clutch up and down can be the clutch, sorry. We'll go like that. Now, I don't know, can we have this control both engines, or do we need separate ones for separate engines? I've got absolutely no idea. What if we do it for the one? Will that be okay? Oh, we better go two just in case. You never know. So we'll just go like that. That'll be fine. All good. So we'll grab these and we'll have to connect all of these together. So give me one moment and I'll be back in a sec. Alrighty guys, so that is all connected up. It should be all good. We also have the buttons on here. So number 1 turns on engine 1 and number 2 turns on engine 2. Just to keep them separate, just in case anything happens to one of them. Should be all good though, hopefully. I've also moved this thing back a little bit because I thought it looked a bit too far forward. I think that looks a little bit better. So we'll leave it just like that. So the next thing I'd like to do quickly is bring the sides all the way down like this. And this is where the big fishing frame is going to go. So what we might do, we'll make a little hole in the side just here. So maybe we can go like that. Should be fine. And then we'll go along like so. And we're going to get some pivots out. And we're going to build a little A-frame on it. So we'll go like this. Turn that around that way. And we'll go like that. Awesome. So what we'll do, we'll bring this all the way up as high as it will let us go to there. Oh, dearie me. Let's come up again up to here. And then they'll go together like this. Nice. And we'll merge that all together. Does that look too big for the back of the boat? Maybe a little bit. It might just come down Oh, maybe we'll come down one more. If we go like here instead, that might be a bit better. And then what we'll do, we'll get rid of all this and that, and we'll put some little wedges in. Connect this all together. Boop, and one along here too. There we go. And we'll do the same thing underneath to make it look half connected would be good. We'll go like that. And boop. So that'll be what is going to bring our net up and down. The net's going to be connected to that. And underneath here, just in this area here, we're going to have some hoppers. So we'll quickly make a little bit of room for that. So what we'll do, make a little platform, I suppose, for them to sit on, just like that. And we'll go hopper, since we've unlocked them now. And we'll put a few of these in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we go 5 just in case? Oh, open a little bit there. And just like that. Nice. So we'll just make that a little bit bigger. And we'll double that up all along on each side, just like that. Alrighty, so this is going to be very similar to last season's boat, how it dragged it up, except this is not going to be on some sort of tracks. It's just going to lean. That should be enough. Otherwise, I have to spend 20 points that we don't have on some more track parts. So we're just going to leave it for now. And that should be all good. And then what we'll do, if the side of here, maybe we'll grab... Can we do something with those corners? We come up like this. That'd be fine. Go up like that. And we'll put some of these in just there. That looks pretty good. Nice. Okay. And then what we could probably do, we put a few little wedges on the back like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. And we'll just do a similar thing just there. That will keep that all in line. And the last thing we'll do quickly, we'll put some little winches in. And we'll chuck some of these ones right here, I think is where we want them. And then we'll have the little bits hanging off the back. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we're going to have some up the top as well. So we'll turn them around that way, just like that. So that is ready to put the nets on next video. But for now, what I might do, I might give this thing a quick paint and I'll connect all the electricity together and then we'll give it a test. Alrighty guys, the boat is mostly all painted on the outside anyway. We have a white cab with a bit of red around the top, mainly red boat with a dark grey hull underneath with a white line. I think it looks pretty fisherman-like. I quite like it. We have a red crane on the back with some red winches as well on the top. I think it looks pretty good. I haven't done any painting on the inside because nothing is here yet. We have no buttons, we have nothing yet, so we still got to do a bit of modifying inside, which is fine, and nothing downstairs is painted either except for the floor. But I think we're ready to give this a test, so we'll spawn it in. And we're going to jump in. We don't have a fuel gauge either, I don't think, do we? No, we don't. So that is something we're going to have to do. That's fine. So how stable is this thing? Let's have a look. It's leaning a little bit. Nah, that should be fine. We'll find out, I guess. So let's turn this thing on. So we got 1 and 2. Okay, the engine's on. Can we go forwards? Yep. Yep, there we go. Woo! That's good. Oh, we have them on reset. Okay, we need to fix that up as well. How fast are we going? Let's have a look. I might put the trim up on both of these. Hopefully the rudder works too. I haven't checked. Oh, yeah, thank goodness. That'd be pretty bad. Okay, it does work, which is really good. It's rocking around a fair bit. Might be because that crane's up the top there. Yeah, right. Okay, that's fine. We might put some little floaties on the side of it or something to help keep it stable. Jeez, it goes pretty fast, doesn't it? 24, speed 56. Okay, it's not all that fast, but it is just a fishing boat. We might gear it down slightly. Let's go back in here quickly. Whoa! Okay, it's very rocky. Okay, so what we could probably do, we might gear it down a little bit. So we'll go in here. We'll turn it up to 5.2. Might be a bit better. And we're going to need a fuel gauge as well. So we'll get another dial out and we'll chuck it inside. Up, here we go. Very nice. We'll go like this and we'll turn that around, go like so, and fuel. Very good. So we'll connect that up to a fuel tank. There we go. Oh, tank pressure. That's not going to help as much, is it? Can I try that again? Is that the tank content? I think that's the one. And then we'll connect that to some power. That should be fine. We do need to add a lot to this. Obviously, we still need some lights and we need to put the nets on and everything. But just for now, if we can get it running, that would be really, really good. And also, before we go, we'll quickly fix up this. So W and S needs to be on sticky, and so does up and down on sticky as well. That should be all good. So we'll save that and we'll spawn it in and see how it all goes. Alrighty, so engine 1 and engine 2 on should be right. Now we'll throttle up a little bit. Yeah, a bit of clutch should be great. There we go, we're moving. And full clutch. Okay, and full throttle. Whee! Okay, that's a pretty good speed for a little boat, actually. I quite like this. There seems to be plenty of power behind there. Oh, the RPS is very low. Okay, we can probably up that a little bit. How's our fuel going, though? It's just sipping on fuel. How fast are we going? Speed 44. Okay, so this is pretty slow. We might put the gearing back to how it was. I'm just worried about the rocking, that's all. So how's that? Way. It's only going to get a bit worse as well. Okay, so maybe I think we'll put a little bit of floats, a couple of floats on the side, 2 little bits that stick out on each side to help it keep a bit more stable, and maybe a little bit more weight on the bottom as well. Probably wouldn't hurt. But we'll come back around. Whee! Yeah, oh, it's not too bad, is it? I don't know. We'll see. It might handle a little bit worse with the nets on. That's all I'm worried about. But that's fine. So we'll go back, and when we get a bit closer, we'll go downstairs and have a look. How's the battery? Is that not moving? Battery's not going up. Why is that? Okay, we have to keep an eye on that then. Don't know what's going on there. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Anyway, we'll come back in. We'll get a little bit closer. Can we... Okay, we can take it back now, so we may as well stop the boat right here. Very good. It sits pretty level, though. That sits perfectly, because we have a bit of weight in the front and the back now, which is really good. So we'll go down... Oh, we can probably turn the engines off completely. There we go. So we'll go outside, and we'll go down... Oh, be careful of those. So we'll go down our little hatch here. Boop. Nice, we shut that little door. We need buttons for these lights, too. Okay, this is pretty good. We can see outside. That's a pretty good height, actually. We can see all the water. Oh, nice. That's better. All right, we'll go in here. So if all our engines and everything is all good, we sort of... Yeah, we can see out those windows too. Nice. Oh, we have 1 coal. I don't know why we got a coal in there, but I'll just put it back. It's fine. All right, we'll shut the door and we'll take this thing back. So we'll just very quickly, we'll put the gearboxes back to how they were on to 2.1. And this hopper here is on 4%, so we'll turn that down to 0 so nothing spawns in there. So that should be all good. So we'll save all of that. And we'll take it out on the water, and we'll probably end the episode off there. So next episode, obviously we're going to put the nets on. We're going to finish the boat off and have it ready, so the episode after we can go and use it. It'd be pretty nice. So by getting it ready, I mean we're going to have our lights. All the interior will be finished. All the bottom will be finished. We'll have the nets on. We'll do a couple little tests to make sure it's all good. And yeah, hopefully we're all good to go after that. So let's go. So how fast are we going to go with this ratio? Okay, so it's leaning back a fair bit. Maybe... a little bit of weight at the front or just underneath in general would be a pretty good idea. It will stop it kind of leaning so much. So how fast are we going? 56. I quite like this speed. How's the fuel going down? Yeah, it's still just sipping it. That's actually really good. Yeah, so we'll keep it at this ratio. We'll just muck around with the weight a little bit so it rides a little bit better. But anyway, guys, that will do us for now. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you all in the next one.